Hello, my name is Rachel Okello and I'm a UK-based solicitor specialising in immigration, nationality and deportation law. And today is day 10. It's the final day of our 10-day challenge, where I've been coming to you every working day for the past 2 weeks talking about the different aspects of UK spouse visas and residence. So we've been covering all the topics that you need to, and all the things that you need to think about if you're making an application to come to the UK, and we've said coming to the UK for love. So we've covered a variety of areas, including qualifying partner, genuine relationship, suitability. We've looked at the financial requirements and any exemptions. We've looked at exceptional circumstances in case you can't meet the immigration rules. We've looked at leave to remain. So when you're already in the United Kingdom, what are your obligations and duties if you're on that spouse visa route? We've looked at the impact the children have on an application, because many people seem to think that if a child is included on the application, then it's definitely going to be successful, and that isn't the case. And we looked at those issues which arise when there is a child on an application. And we looked at relationship breakdown, because we have to accept that even if you do come to the UK for love, you come to the UK with every good intention to stay together, sometimes things go wrong. And in particular, we looked at divorce and separation. We looked at domestic violence. If you're a victim of domestic violence and you're the foreign national, what can you do? What are your rights? What are your obligations? And we looked at what happens if your partner or spouse dies whilst you're on that spouse visa route. What can you do? What are your options? So basically, relationship breakdown was looking at what you can do if things go wrong. And then the final thing that we looked at yesterday was deportation and family life. So obviously deportation law is the height of immigration law. It really is where the immigration rules come into play, but also your Article 8 human rights and any asylum claims that you may have, any claims for protection that you may have. All that has an impact on deportation law, which are the things that the UK government are obligated to look at before they decide that you should be deported from the United Kingdom. And we looked at the two parts of deportation, which is the one side, which is deportation if you haven't committed a criminal offence, and we acknowledged that was called administrative removal. So basically you're being removed because you don't have the correct paperwork. And then we looked at the other side, which is deportation where there's been criminality. And we looked at particularly where somebody has, a foreign national, has committed a criminal offence and then had a prison sentence of at least 12 months. And if that is the case, then the Home Office have an obligation to automatically initiate deportation proceedings. And we looked at that we just touched on that yesterday, and I have done many videos on deportation, but in the next few weeks I'm actually going to do another series, and that's going to be called Dealing with Deportation, and I'm going to be really breaking down deportation law for everybody in its entirety. So look out for that series. That's going to come in the next couple of weeks. So basically, we've come to the end of this 10-day challenge, and if you are somebody that needs to come to the UK because you're in a relationship with somebody who is a qualifying partner, and you therefore want to make that application, then you can do that by using the videos that we spoke about. You can look at the different elements which are required, and I did say that it's just general immigration advice. So if you wanted to know how all the different factors apply in your specific circumstances, then you should seek independent expert legal advice. And particularly if you wanted to discuss your situation with me, then we offer a free video link case assessment where we'll come together online, or you can come to our offices, and I can just take a quick look at your situation and your circumstances and say, yes, it's worth making an application to come to the UK for a spouse visa, or you're not quite there yet. There's certain elements of your case which are missing, that you need to have in place. It could be the financial requirement. It could be if you're entitled to benefits and making sure that you put in that claim so that you can get your exemption. It could be that we need to gather more detailed evidence to prove that your relationship is genuine, because a lot of the time people's cases fail because they can tick all the boxes, but when it comes to the genuineness of the relationship, then you have to convince the Home Office and a judge, if it goes to appeal, that the relationship is genuine. And so many people don't appreciate just how much information and evidence and the scope of the evidence that is required in order to succeed in that element of the application. So that's basically going to be it for our 10-day challenge. I have created a free ebook as well, so you can subscribe to our mailing list and we will send you a copy of our ebook, which is available on our website at www.clarityvisas.co.uk. And in that ebook, I have set out all the different ways that you can come to the UK for love, and I've called it the top 10 ways. So I've put the top 10 ways and a couple of bonuses as well in how you can come to the UK for love, and what are the nature of the applications that you can make. Because through this series we just covered the basic elements of what you can do if you want to come to the UK. We didn't really cover the European law part because that is a completely different system to the UK, and actually it's a much easier system if you are eligible on that basis to come to the UK via the European route. But we didn't cover that. But in the guide you'll see all the different ways. I've talked about ancestry, I've talked about the points-based system, and I've talked about the just giving you a bit of breakdown about the European routes and involving children as well. So you can go ahead and get your free ebook, the top 10 ways to come to the UK for love, and that is on our website at clarityvisas.co.uk. And if you want to book a free case assessment with me, then you can contact our offices on 01213 894 895, or you can book a free case assessment again via our website at clarityvisas.co.uk. Now, I am an expert in helping families stay together in the UK. That is what I devote all my professional legal life to, is helping families stay together in the UK. So certainly if you want to discuss your situation with me and you want to get some full and frank advice on whether it's even worthwhile making an application to come to the UK, or what other application you can make if you're not eligible on that family life route, then do contact me and let's have a chat. Okay, so that's it for today, and that's it for our 10-day challenge. The videos are on our Facebook page, they're on our YouTube channel, which is Rogel Solicitors. They're on LinkedIn and Twitter and Rogels, and you can go and have a look at them. Go and have a look at everything that we've discussed, and if you need further guidance on your specific circumstances, then you're just reminded to get that independent legal advice. Okay, so it's been lovely spending these last couple of weeks with you. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it and benefited from it also. And do take care. And if you need to assistance and guidance on our next topic, our next video series, which is going to be dealing with deportation, then remember to like our Facebook page, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our mailing list so that you know what's going to happen next. Okay, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.